But yours has just one full panel. It looks like, which
No,
is
there's a.
Oh, is there a scene down the middle? Okay.
Seems like it.
That's right. You're listening to Namely 90s. Oh, wait. Yeah. How does our intro go?
Welcome to Namely 90s. Wow. The podcast that takes you back to the time before smartphones, Google, and Y2K. Join your hosts as they relive the pop culture that shaped a generation and the parts that many people wish they could forget. Listen in to the conversation about how the decade defined those who spent their childhood there and how it shaped them as adults. So, turn down the grunge and dial up the internet. Let's get started. It's time for Namely 90s.
That's right. You're listening to Namely 90s. My name's Andrew, and over there is Brandon.
That's me.
You can find us online at namely90s.com or on Instagram and Bluesky at Namely90s. You can also find the show on YouTube every Monday at youtube.com/@namely90s. And if you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/namely90s, also with a 90s, to get signed up for one of our support levels. And yes, as Brandon alluded to, YouTube channel, a little out of date.
Listen,
every Monday.
I'm aware last week I said I would have everything uploaded by this episode. Okay. As I've said multiple times, it's like the last week of school. We're just signing yearbooks. Mm-hmm.
So not every Monday. And also, I mean, you could sign up for a support level and just give us money, but we're not going to be doing this anymore.
I mean, just give us money.
Yeah. So
give us enough money that I can take a day off of work so that I can get back behind all 6 episodes all 8 episodes I need to upload to the YouTube channel as of this recording. You know, Andrew, we find ourselves in a unique situation today. For the next 2 hours and 23 minutes. I'm a year younger than you.
Yes. That's right.
It's not how math works, but it is how math works when you're a child like myself. Yes. So, yes, by the time you lovely listeners are listening to this, we'll be the same age again. And I just have one question for you. What's it like being old?
Terrible. I feel like Rice Krispies when I get up. It's a snap, crackle, and pop, that whole thing.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's really bad. So enjoy that. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciated.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we were just talking about this, an indefinite to permanent hiatus from podcasting.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll come back with a limited series. Maybe we'll do something in a few years. Maybe we'll do something tomorrow. We don't know.
Yeah. And if you're mourning the loss of this podcast, which means you're one of the 36 people that still listen weekly,
head on over to the Ben Shapiro show. No, I'm just kidding.
You can look forward to our 5-year anniversary special at the end of this month. I think that's May. I think it comes out
2 more episodes.
Yeah, 2 more episodes from here. It comes out on the 26th of May. Wow. We have 1 more regular episode to record between now and then. So if you want to say anything to us, say goodbye, record something and send it to namely90s@gmail.com. That's namely90s with a 90s. And we'll most likely feature it on here because I forgot to solicit any goodbyes, farewells, and good lucks from
I have to say,
our friends out there that are still
I'm
doing
proud
it.
of 5 years.
I am too.
We had a lot of guests, and a lot of those podcasts, like many, were only out for a short time. I mean, some of them still, sure, but longevity, that's where we succeeded for sure.
And shout out to our friends Gaz and Dange at the Insanely Dangerous Retro Pod Show, our brother Horseman and this fellow Retro Apocalypse. From what I read, Gaz is stepping away at the end of the month as well. Dange is gonna continue the show himself. But yeah, it's
and I'm still going to slip into my terribly offensive English accent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheerio. Just during the day, periodically. I do that. So.
I mean, if we're being honest, we were wondering if we would still be doing namely 90s minutes even after we finished our podcast. So that was but they started around the same time we did back during the pandemic, and it was a good 5-year ride alongside them.
I mean, every time the Pope dies, we stop our podcast and we wait to start a new one.
And sometimes the podcast conclave takes a little while. Sometimes some pot pie pizza mother effer from Chicago becomes the Pope.
Oh, wow.
Days. Yeah.
I saw something. It was like, when white smoke rises from the top of a McDonald's, it means the ice cream maker is working. No, I'm surprised that right now is the time that the first American Pope was selected ever.
Yeah.
Considering our current position and reputation in the world.
I mean, at least he's not a mega supporter.
Yeah, as far as we know. He has under that like pointy bishop's hat, he has a MAGA hat. Yeah.
From what I've seen, from what I've read up on, he's a little bit on the liberal side, for at least for a conservative Catholic.
And also, being from Chicago, he's absolutely on the take. There's just no question. I mean, let's be honest. That is organized crime central and corrupt politicians. Remember, what's that guy's name? Bogoilovich or whatever? Bergilovich?
Was he the one that...
the governor or whatever?
That had like those DMs with that one stripper in Oregon?
It was Blagojevich. Rod Blagojevich.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds
Trump
like a made-up name
by the
for...
way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a made-up name for the guy, for like a do we still call them pimps?
My
name's Rod Blagojevich.
It's Blagojevich. Blagojevich. It's lost on me.
I don't hear any difference between what you said and what I just said.
So anyway, that's a thing that happened. Good thing he's not a White Sox fan, because then I'd have some real serious questions. The White Sox are awful. He's a Cubs fan.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I feel like that's worse, though. Like, personality trait wise.
True, but the White Sox were on track to finish like 11 and something, like with 11 wins. They've really been bad the last couple of years.
I mean, do we have much to talk about given what we're wearing? I mean, they're doing well this year. But it's before the All-Star break. So
all the memes I was seeing, though, that were super funny was that they chose a Pope faster than Shedeur Sanders got chosen by the Cleveland Browns.
That was a good one.
So there you go. We have a new Pope. It literally does not affect my life whatsoever.
It affects me once a year, because who knows what happens when we go to church during the Christmas time, and maybe he'll be like, hey, y'all have to speak Latin again.
Well, yeah. Well, and be careful, because once they hear all that Latin, they're going to start deporting you. Why are you speaking Mexican? That's Latin.
Yes. I mean, I believe the right-wing conservatives in this country have already started poking holes at him. Like, apparently he addressed the world in Latin, Italian, and Spanish, and some right-wing pundits here are like, why didn't you speak American?
Blagojevich. Blagojevich. That's what it is. What the hell?
Blauburgunder?
I don't know. Blunderbuss? What are we talking about? They were just doing free word association for an hour.
Thank you for tuning in to one of the final episodes of Namely 90s.
This is good stuff. This is good content right here.
I mean, for reference, Andrew's on 3 hours of sleep, and I came off an 11-hour shift.
Yeah, I worked
an
overnight.
Unexpected 11-hour shift.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Well. Anyway.
Yeah.
Was that 10 minutes? That felt like 10 minutes. I probably
It's
wasn't.
9 minutes and 11 seconds. Never forget.
What else could we talk about?
No,
briefly?
speaking of forgetting, it's
okay.
fine. Together, the intro is probably 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a little inside baseball for y'all there. We usually do 10 minutes of chit chat, 10 minutes of the first subject, 10 minutes of the second subject. That makes it a 30-minute podcast. That's with the formats in season. Did we start chit chat in season 1? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we always do a little bit of a chit chat.
Yeah. And then that back then it was 3 topics, 10 minutes each.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Should we break this? Should we inside baseball on the final episode?
We always have a BuzzFeed quiz.
Well, I mean, that's season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we didn't want to use AI to write anything other than that time that during the first half of season 3 where we had an AI write.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is if you use AI, you're also like using all of the drinking water from a village in Africa.
Yes.
With each time you press
question.
enter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like almonds. Almonds and almond milk are horrible for the environment.
Absolutely.
The amount of water it takes an almond tree to grow, it's crazy.
It's
Plus, when you squeeze the almonds, you can hear them scream.
What?
If you listen closely, you can hear them scream.
Is that a true fact, or is that you playing around? Okay.
Just goofing.
All right. Speaking of goofing around, it's a little goof gaff. We're going to take a deep discussion into the treatise of John Locke about life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Nope, we're going to do a boot or reboot again. This time it's on Fan4Stick, but not Fan4Stick. It's on the Fantastic Four.
Fan4Stick.
Yes. Andrew's enthused. Andrew, are you familiar with the Fantastic Four?
I am. I think I saw the one from like maybe the mid 2000s.
The one with I want to say Jessica Alba as
that
Susan Storm.
Sounds right.
Chris Evans was Johnny Storm, the fire guy.
This is sounding correct.
That means you've seen more Fantastic Four movies than I have.
And isn't John Krasinski somehow a Fantastic Four?
Yes. So in the MCU,
iteration?
in Doctor Strange, in the Multiverse of Madness, in one of the multiverses that they went to, or one of the worlds they went to in the multiverse, John Krasinski was fan cast as Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Bombastic. He was Shaggy. It wasn't me. But that's just like, he is a, what do they call them? Doppelganger. No.
No. Clone.
No. Multiverse person. Wow, we are tired.
Alternate timeline.
Yeah, essentially, yes. He's a wow, they literally have a word for it. Variant. He is a variant of the new MCU version, who's going to be played by. Do you know, or am I just going to say
I do not know.
Okay, then I won't tell you until the trailer. But we're going to look back at, Andrew, do you know about the 1994 Fantastic Four movie that was never released?
I don't.
Not even like the lore. You don't know the lore behind this? Okay.
Well, as you know, I'm not a connoisseur of
anything.
Anything.
No, sorry, that was an unnecessary dig. What I mean is, it's an old pop culture thing where Fox was about to lose the rights to the Fantastic Four, which they bought at some point, and they quickly made this movie. It's terrible. They never released it, but since they produced it, they were able to keep the rights.
I see. That makes sense. So it's kind of like a technicality.
Yes, and pirated copies have circulated around since 1994, which is when it was originally supposed to come out. But
I'm curious.
We're gonna watch the trailer for that. Fantastic Four. Oh yeah.
It's German, but English. That's
What?
gonna be so fucking. Oh, sorry. E-tag.
From the pages of the world's greatest comic book
Off-brand
adventure,
voiceover guy. It looks like a news
on
station.
a daring mission in space. But
I mean,
something
I'm
went
assuming this
wrong.
isn't final.
Genetically transformed, they
See.
become the most powerful superheroes of all
Oh
time.
my god.
This is outrageous.
Amazingly bad. Oh,
They just use animation.
yeah.
This looks like a really bad like Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I mean that looked like the tube from
To
the
survive,
power chamber
they
right
must
there.
utilize all their strength.
Was he just tripping people with an elongated leg?
To put
That was a
an
good
end
scream
to
sound
their
effect.
arch nemesis.
Not the Wilhelm scream.
Doom, it's clobbering time.
Well matched to his voice or facial face there.
It literally looks like a news
The
station.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four news at 6:30.
Coming to a theater near you, except it never did. Yes, so the Fantastic Four was an unreleased English language German superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team of the same name, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The film features the team's origin and first battle with Doctor Doom. It was produced by a low-budget specialist, Roger Corman and German.
Bernd
Eichinger, which allowed Eichinger to keep the Fantastic Four film rights. It was not officially released, as I said, but pirated copies, they be out there.
Wow, if there's specialists at low budget, I'd hate to see a bad low budget person.
Well, I mean, it was 1994. This was pre-Jurassic Park CG.
But also, they weren't really trying to go anywhere with it, frankly.
True. Yeah. It stars Alex Hyde White as Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic. Rebecca Staub as Susan Storm. Although Mercedes McNabb played a younger version of her. Mercedes McNabb playing Harmony in the Buffy the Vampire series. Jay Underwood played Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Michael Bailey Smith as Ben Grimm. He was in Charmed. Yeah. And Joseph Culp as Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom. All people that I do not know.
Yeah. Charmed, the thing that's on at the oil change place at 11 a.m.
Yes.
On Ion.
Oh, it used to be on TNT.
I know, I'm just being a smartass.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a film that they made. The world premiere was announced to take place at the Mall of America.
It was a hot mess.
Yeah. It was that youtube.com/namely90s to see if I've uploaded the video so you can watch the trailer with us. But yeah, that was Rotten Tomatoes has an approval rating of 27% based on 11 reviews. Average rating of 4 out of 10.
I wonder what the letterbox reviews are on that puppy.
I know. We need to do a letterbox.
They're all just reviews for Hocus Pocus 2. I still have that Hocus Pocus 2 thing I bought at that auction for you. I should send that to you.
Why is it for me? I thought that was for you.
No, I saw it. And I was like, oh, this would be great for Brandon. As a gag gift. You sent me gag gifts, and I was like, yeah.
Yep. And
I'll have to overnight it. I should over.
Yeah.
I'm going to ship it to
the
you
podcast,
fast.
so I can't take it off your hands.
I'm going to ship it fast so we can do it on the last episode.
Let's see. And then here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna compare that. I mean, it would be funnier to compare it against like the Josh Trank movie that came out previously. But this one's coming out this summer, so we're gonna watch this 2-minute and 44-second trailer for Fantastic Four: First Steps. Y'all ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet.
The animation
owe
is
a debt to
it
these
looks so much
intrepid
better.
souls. And
Yeah.
while we can never repay
20
them,
years
we
later.
can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
Fantastic.
That is fantastic.
You're late.
Yep, they did it.
What do you
They did the
What do you
thing.
mean? What do I mean?
Oh.
You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
Why does that guy's voice
just
sound
said
like
that.
somebody else?
Are you pregnant?
What?
Which one?
That guy. His voice sounds like somebody else.
In the world.
He was
You are gonna be
Eddie
the best
in
dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth.
Stranger Things
We
4, which
are
you
gonna
haven't
be
seen.
the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
They're pregnant.
Both of them?
Yes. I mean, he has stretchy powers, so
Jeez, what
Are
isn't
you the
Pedro
protectors
Pascal
of this
in?
world?
and
Yes,
or
we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Yet. Ah.
It's my
Ooh.
fault. I stretched the bounds
That guy
of
looks
space.
like a low-budget Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what we should have done.
Are we safe?
I'm asking that question right now. Are we safe?
There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up.
Ooh,
Ooh,
sketchy.
collections.
Together. We will fight it together. As a family.
Ooh, the explosion wasn't great.
I know, but like the thing
Has to be us.
looks good.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's usually his stretchy powers here. That's usually the hardest part.
We will protect you.
So it's a period piece.
It is. Ooh.
That was a miniature situation if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, so that's the trailer for Fantastic Four: First Steps, an upcoming superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team, the Fantastic Four. It's the 37th film in the MCU. Jeez. And is the second reboot of the Fantastic Four film series. It stars Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm / the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, Human Torch. Maybe you remember him from BBC shows such as Dickensian, Howard's End, or Les Miserables, which is French for The Miserables. Ebon Moss Bacharach.
It's just a series of sounds in the name of a card game.
As Ben Grimm. The Thing. He's best known from The Bear, the drama series.
That's that chef show.
Yeah, from Chicago. Right? They do the
The
beef
Pope
tips.
makes a cameo. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I've never seen anything.
I hear it's good.
Me too.
Ralph and I can't do names anymore. Innocent as Galactus, Julia Garner as Silver Surfer, Andrew, you may know this, but the Silver Surfer, at least previously, has been depicted as a man. So that's going to make a bunch of people angry for no reason at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Natasha Lyonne's in it. John Malkovich is in it. Did I say all of the Fantastics?
I think you did.
Okay. Yeah. That's all we know about it. The premise is, on a 60s inspired retro futuristic parallel Earth, the Fantastic Four must protect their world from the planet devouring cosmic being Galactus and his herald, the Silver Surfer. Spoilers, I don't think it goes well, because at the end of Thunderbolts, their ship shows up.
I don't like anything, as you know, but there's nothing I like less than a retro futuristic backdrop.
Oh, interesting. This will then help Fantastic Four 1994 in the Buddha reboot runnings then, right?
No, because the thing is with the first one,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather put like a cigarette lighter out in my eyeball and watch that hot mess.
A little cheesy comedy is you could have fun watching it, laughing at all the bad parts. No, you're going Pedro Pascal.
There is bad. There is comically bad. There is unwatchable. That to me looked unwatchable, which is not surprising. I don't think it was really meant to be watchable.
Yeah, that's a good point. Question: you don't like retro futuristic things?
Generally, the vibe doesn't work for me. No.
Okay, cool.
Because what people thought the future would be like back then was stupid.
True. So
because it was like still 60s shapes.
Yes.
But in a futuristic way, it was weird. I don't know.
Like
they didn't know everything was just going to be like rectangular and gray in the future.
Could you imagine? I mean, that wouldn't sell the comic books. Yeah. I also would choose Fantastic Four First Steps, just because after seeing the Thunderbolts, I'm kind of stoked on the MCU again. And this is the start of Phase 6. So,
oh my gosh. I think Donald Trump's starting Phase 6 as well.
Sigh. That's Buddha Reboot for this week. It looks like we might get one more before Andrew gets attacked by the Shadow Man in his garage.
Yeah.
And so, as we like to say here,
sorry, and podcasting.
Now, yes. Now let's take a break for the Namely 90s Minute. Oh wait, we don't have those anymore.
Let's do it. Let's do a break. Let's do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. We do leave this in now, so anything you say, I can do better.
All right. And now back to the show.
Woo! Here we are. BuzzFeed quiz time. We have 3 choices today.
One of them's not BuzzFeed. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yes, but it is the most Fantastic Four of the 4.
Okay.
The first one is from 2023. It's a Marvel character. Which Marvel character are you inside and out? By asking 6 random, really stupid questions.
Okay.
The second one is a proprofs.com quiz school, whatever. And it really wanted me to stay on the site when I tried to click away from it. So I don't think we want to do that one. But it's which Fantastic Four character are you, based off of 8 questions that also seem dumb. And the third one is a BuzzFeed quiz. Which Marvel group do you belong to? Which I think includes like the X-Mans and the Fantastic Four stick and all of that.
The Fantastic Four stick. The third one?
I felt like I was leading you there, but yeah, let's do that one. Let's see how that one goes. I think it's pretty quick.
The hell's ProProfs?
I guess it's a quiz site.
Okay, I'm now regretting this.
You clicked on it? Oh, which one?
The third one.
Okay, we can go ProProfs.
Which Marvel group do you actually belong to? Are you a mutant, agent, or 3 question marks?
So the answer is either Are you an X-Man, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., or nothing?
Yeah, that one seems stupid. Let's try the Pro Props. Pro Props.
Pro Props. Okay. Which Fantastic Four character suits your personality?
Hate this too. Okay.
Do you want to do the first one?
No.
See, look, if you take your cursor off the thing, it's like, wait, here's an interesting quiz for you. Which Fantastic Four are you? Spelled WITCH.
Okay. So this one's which Fantastic Four character suits your personality? And the first question is, what is your favorite color?
Go for it.
Oh, sorry. I just forgot.
No, yeah.
What is your favorite color? The image is of the Fantastic Four, which doesn't help us. Blue, orange, clear, which is not a color, red or green.
Oh, I feel like I want to do troll answers for this quiz now. My favorite color of these 5 is blue. I don't know how it's helpful.
Mine is green.
Okay.
Okay, it advanced.
If you could live anywhere, where would you live? Egypt, Hawaii, Rome, the rainforest, or Doom City? I wonder what those last options are going to leave you with. Of 5 for the Fantastic
I'm going to go with Hawaii, even though I've only been there once, and being on such like small islands in the middle of nowhere kind of creeped me out.
So you'd want to live there?
Of those places, yes.
Okay.
Like that was pleasant, but I just kept having this weird feeling about being on an island. I don't know.
Okay. I guess I would want to. It's really hot in Egypt, so Rome.
Yeah, you can hang out with a new pope.
Yeah, molto bene.
What word describes you best? Careless, power hungry, quiet, smart, or strong?
This is really bad. I think I would go with. Oh, I was gonna go smart, but quiet's probably correct.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm gonna go with. I mean, it's so narcissistic, but I'm gonna go with smart.
Yeah.
Conceited.
Are you a big part of your team? We are all in it together. Yes, but no one thanks me for anything. I am so important. I don't know. Where's the 5th option for this one?
This honestly sounds like a Donald Trump speech in the order that you read those.
We are all in it together. Yes, but no one thanks me for anything. I am so important. I don't know.
Yeah. And then this, and then the YMCA dance, or the 2 whatevers. Okay. I would say we're all in it together. I want to be a team player. I'm not, but I want to be.
I was so gonna pick that one, so I guess I'll go with yes, but no one thanks me for anything.
Because you've answered other things differently.
I'll go with I don't know.
Okay. Where would you never live? Africa, China, the Red Sea, with an exclamation for no apparent reason. I don't care, and the forest.
This is the first question I'm at a loss for. Like the other ones are like very like obvious. Where would you like what character aligns with which one? Is there a racist character? Like I'd never live in China.
Africa. You got to choose one.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm going with the forest because the ladies over at My Favorite Murder said stay out of the forest, which I agree with.
All right.
Also, I feel like there's a lot of spiders in the forest.
True. What Fanforstic quote do you like best? It's clobbering time. I don't have one.
Oh no! Oh.
Unstable molecules are very fascinating. Doom's word is law, and flame on.
I have to point out, molecules is spelled MOLICULES. Sound it out. And fascinating is spelled incorrectly.
I was going to say, I was fixating on fascinating being misspelled, but wow.
Also, the first one, I thought it said it's cobbler time.
It actually does say it's cobbler's.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Read it again, but I saw it as
clobber time.
I saw cobbler.
Still, either way, it's misspelled. It's clobbering time. It's not clobber time, I think.
I don't have one. This is dumb. I mean, the cobbler one would have won, but it's not cobbler.
Wow. I guess unstable molecules are very fascinating.
What element are you? Fire, wind, darkness, earth, or water?
Heart.
When our powers combine.
I am Captain Planet.
Bunch of liberal propaganda.
I mean, as an earth sign, water. As a triple Taurus.
I'm going to go wind.
Rock. What do you think about school? I love it. It's okay. Important. Not important. I am already capital B brilliant.
I'm going to go with it's okay.
I would say it's important.
And now I'm back at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it didn't
result with anything. That's awesome.
Are they trolling us?
That's gone well.
Oh wait, you have to answer the color question again.
Oh, because it's 8 of 8.
I answered green again.
I answered blue. What if we changed our? Oh, interesting.
And it said, okay, I want you to know the first thing it says is, "Great, you have completed this quiz." Period. Not great, comma. You have completed this quiz! Exclamation. No, great, you have completed this quiz. Period.
Pro profs, man. Pro profs.
So anyway, without further ado, I got Mr. Fantastic. He's a very outgoing and nice guy when not stuck up in performing experiments, which is usually the case. He very easily makes new friends and is always regarded as a nice and proper guy and proper by the press. Even J. Jonah Jameson likes him. Reed is basically rich and famous, although financial problems have been a recurring subplot due to the enormous cost of operating the Final Fantastic Four. Reed has a great respect for life and would never consider killing. He will do absolutely anything to save the lives of even great universal threats such as Galactus himself. This convictions allows him, when he puts his mind to it, to address the best in all individuals and move them to take positive, responsible action, no period.
What? Okay. I got Jessica Alba, or the Invisible Woman. There's 2 sentences. Sue Storm is a founding member of the Fantastic Four and later the Future Foundation. She is able to create invisible force fields of any shape she conceives and able to turn herself and anything she's in contact with invisible.
So first of all, this was created by Merlinda D., a community contributor at ProProfs, and reviewed by, you guessed it, the editorial team, who didn't edit effing anything.
And clearly didn't end up getting Sue Storm.
Also, why did I have to answer the color question twice? I'm glad we did this because it was so bad.
Yeah. It's
do better.
But not as bad as that 1994 Fantastic Four movie.
No, true.
I mean, I really want to take your cursor away from the website for a second.
Where do I put it?
Just anywhere off the page. Does yours not have anything pop up?
No.
Okay. Mine has
Oh, I did it.
Okay.
It says, wait, here's an interesting quiz for you. Which Fantastic Four are you? Start. Wow, that was tremendous. That was a good choice, though. We got some good comedy out of that.
Well done.
Man, the quizzes have been funny lately. Like the one, that really existential one about whether you'd save the Malaysian orphanage from arson or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Especially comedy comes in 3s, and they went back a 3rd time for that. Ooh, Fursona quiz. Know your true animal spirit.
That seems like cultural appropriation. Because it is. I've said
Yeah.
that multiple times recently.
About furries?
Well, animal culture, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, and on that note, that's it for this week's episode. Or do you have any final thoughts?
No.
That's it for this week's edition of Namely 90s. Remember, you can find new episodes out every Monday, two more times. Find us on Instagram, Bluesky, and YouTube at Namely 90s with 90s. And tell us what you want us to talk about in future episodes. If you'd like to support the show, just send us money. Find a way to send us money.
Yeah.
Finally, you can also contact us through our website, namely90s.com. If you want to send us an audio note, send it to namely90s@gmail.com before it's too late, probably by the 20th if you can, so we can get it in. Please subscribe to us on whatever you want. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Audible, Fan4Stick, Pocket Cast, Castbox, iHeart, Good Pods, and wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm Brandon. That's Andrew, and we'll catch you next time.
Fan4Stick.